In New York, people hustle everywhere. So why are these people stopping in the middle of a busy street and looking up, way up? You're looking at 8 projectors and more than $1 million worth of advanced equipment. The result is a new exhibit at the Museum of Modern Art. It's called Sleepwalkers. Despite the big acting stars, these aren't just run-of-the-mill Hollywood movies. The exhibit is composed of 5 distinct stories, each projected on a different building. They're timed to relate to each other and connect into one big storyline. It's the brainchild of artist Doug Aitken.
The original idea for the project was to turn these buildings inside out, to kind of look at them in a very personal way, the people that are inside them, the individuals that are passing on the streets, and to find a way to really rehumanize this very dense urban area.
The exhibit may be the dream of an artist, but it falls to the engineers to bring that dream to life. And that poses some very real challenges.
Logistically, it was difficult because very rarely does our equipment share space with Picasso sculptures. To produce the light that's needed for this projector, a 6,000 watt lamp is used, which is 100 times brighter than the 60 watt light bulb you'd use in your house. That light produces a great amount of heat, and in this case the heat is exhausted through this chimney as well as being cooled by liquid. So there's actually antifreeze in here that runs through and cools the components.
The projectors use a technology called digital light processing, or DLP. Each pixel has its own tiny mirror. The mirror wiggles dozens of times every second, reflecting a bright light. The angle of the mirror decides how much of each color is reflected out through the lens. Add together more than 2 million of these microscopic mirrors, and you get a high-resolution video. But there's no point projecting such an impressive image if the different movie screens are out of sync with each other.
The tricky part here is we're playing 8 streams of video at the same time. They have to be played together exactly in sync. So to do that, we have the computers running on a network. The network provides the timing. In addition, the computers are locked to a clock that receives data from satellites, and we can keep in sync with the time of day as well.
But they haven't cleared all the hurdles just yet. That's because those projectors are designed for smooth, white film screens. The artist's vision calls for the movies to be displayed on the windows of office buildings.
The challenge we had in terms of shooting on the glass is that some of the glass is frosted, and that worked relatively well as a projection surface. However, 2 of the other facades were clear glass, and obviously if you project onto clear glass, the image is not going to hold. So we worked with the museum to find a vinyl film that was then applied to the windows and provides the projection substrate that holds the image. The other challenge that we knew about was that we would be working out of doors with equipment that's really meant to work indoors.
So you'll see at the installation where we've created these specially designed environments for them that provide cooling as well as shelter from the elements.
All this ingenuity and technology comes at a price. The bulbs alone cost thousands of dollars, and the exhibit's brightest projectors run up to $200,000. With the projectors, the GPS units, the vinyl window covers, the heating and cooling systems, the video decks, and the custom housings all in place, New Yorkers are finally treated to an impressive display. 8 screens, some of them nearly 20 meters wide, all synchronized to create one seamless story. Finally, the artist's dream comes to life.
It's a very interesting time right now in the early 21st century where technology has presented so many options, and it's really up to the individual. You have an idea and you find a way to make it work.